episode number 43 of the BK Lounge, the biggest podcast in the world. Today is Saturday, June 9th. Cool. I'm going to be a little quieter, and it's going to be a brief one. I know, past couple of weeks, they've been fucking 10 to 20 minutes. Not that, like, the most I got was like a half hour, and they used to be an hour. But, I have to keep it brief. My girlfriend and the dog, Layla, who's doing fantastic, is in the next room. I don't want to wake them up. Layla, yesterday was her first day without throwing up. She had major anxiety from being in a car for the first time, away from her sisters, all that kind of good shit. So she's doing good. Her separation anxiety is still bad, but it's better. Her poops are massive. They fucking stink. She pisses everywhere, but I clean it up. She eats like a horse. More than a horse, probably. She's healthy. She's happy. And her paws are filthy, and we gotta wash her. But she's doing good. She's a smart dog, real smart. She knows her name, even though we changed it. It was Loki at first, but that was for a boy dog that got sold from underneath us. And we're just like, and then we wanted to keep the name, but it just didn't feel right. It just didn't fit. But she likes Layla a lot. I like Layla. My girlfriend likes Layla. What's his name? Eric Clapton likes Layla, so it's all good there. It's very interesting having this dog. It's one of the best worst things I've ever done. Just because any free time is the dog's time. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just like to just sit there and do nothing. Or play video games, or make music. And I actually just made a song, and that was very weird with the dog here, because I didn't want to fucking bump it. Also, sorry from the microphone if I'm fucking with it. I didn't want to scare her with any high-pitched sounds, because there was a couple, like because in sound packs you just click on something, and every once in a while you get a ee or something like that, something stupid. And but she started chilling out eventually. She only destroyed one charger so far. She's a chewer for sure. She likes to nibble. She's a little nibble boy, and it's been cool. We went to Moe's this morning. I got me a Joey bag of donuts, but and then we came back, and she was kind of just chilling there, and she had no accidents while we were gone, so that's a very good sign. She was tugging on one of my shoes. I could see, like, I didn't see any marks, but they were just askew. I'm gonna go inspect those further after this podcast. What else? So right now, the position, my girlfriend's on the couch with a blanket, laying on top of the dog's blanket with a blanket on top of her, okay? And at first the dog wouldn't jump up because she didn't see any space. But then I went to the bathroom, she followed me, the dog. And then when I came out and I sat back down on the couch, like at her feet, she jumped up right on her chest, ass to the face. Boom. She gave her the Rikishi stick face, and then laid down and fucking started, and she's been kangaroo kicking this girl in the face. Hilarious. But she's adorable. I was talking to Nash about putting her in dog shows, and like it was like we both agreed that like it's not for her necessarily, but she's fucking adorable. And I felt selfish, like, keeping it all to myself. This is one thing, like, I need people to see her. She has the eyes of a leopard seal. Like, they're so fucking cute. She's got a nice white medallion. Just a really pretty smile. She's her her teeth are sharp, like little fucking needles. I think I said the last time on the podcast, but it's been all good. And my girlfriend and I this morning were in the bed together, and she'll jump up, like, because we sleep together, the dog and I, and she's not selfish. Like, she'll let she won't hog me from Nash. She'll sleep with her, like, in between us, on me, on her, just like she loves us, and she's such a sociable dog. So next Friday we're getting her shots, like her final shots. She has most of them, but not all of them. And then we're gonna start taking her to dog parks. I have a friend who has a chocolate lab. We're gonna get them to interact, and that one's like 2 years old, and ours is about 3 months. She'll probably be 4 months by the time they meet. And I'm taking pictures of her. I want to see her grow. I think that's really interesting. That should be a good time. She shits so much. I know I said that already, but she is a shit machine. I give her 3 bowls of food a day, 3 or 4, but she just gets after it. And they stink. I only stepped in it once, and that really pissed me off because I had to do a one-legged hop to my bathroom, and it was just like I underestimated how much poop was on my foot too, because I put it in the shower and I got the handle, like the spray thing, to try to get it off my foot, and there was like chunks and shit. Ugh. Of shit, actually, I should say. Very nasty. But that's a good time. This is actually a really nice break. I'm glad she's with the dog, because I couldn't breathe for a couple days. The dog's just on my ass. Let's look up some news. Oh, Anthony Bourdain. I wasn't even a huge fan of his, but that sucks. R.I.P. And I hope his family can move on and have a life, because he changed a lot of people for the better, and hopefully they keep that energy. What else we got? Oh boy, Colorado wildfire. That's not good. Gina Turgel, consoler of Anne Frank, dies. Was it the one who taught her letters and shit? A picture from 2005. Britain's Queen Elizabeth II left meets Holocaust survivor Gina Turgel during a service to remember the victims of the Holocaust in Westminster Central Hall in London on the 60th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz. Turgel, a Holocaust survivor who comforted diarist Anne Frank at the Bergen-Belsen concentration camps months before its liberation, has died. She was 95. God damn. Britain's chief rabbi, Ephraim Mervis, said Turgel died Thursday, June 7th, 2018. Okay, London. Gina Turgel, a Holocaust survivor who comforted Anne Frank at the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp before the young diarist's death. Oh my god, this is how stupid I am. I just confused Anne Frank with fuck, I really can't believe I mixed those two up. What's her name? Dude, I've always been able to tell a difference, and now once I'm on the podcast, I'm having a fucking brain fart, and I mix them up. Good God. Anne Frank. Helen Keller. I really thought Anne Frank was Helen Keller. Jesus Christ. Fuck me. When I see pictures of world leaders and Trudeau's in there, he just looks like he doesn't belong. He looks like someone brought their kid to work. Uh-oh, sounds like something's going on down there. Someone's awake. Come on. Give me something interesting. Oh, Farrah Fawcett's son is charged with attempted murder. Redmond O'Neill charged with attempted murder after allegedly stabbing 2 men during crime spree. Redmond O'Neill has been accused of going on a crime spree across Los Angeles. Hell yeah, what is going on? Redmond, who's currently in jail after being arrested last month for an alleged armed robbery, now has been charged with a long list of offenses, including attempted murder. O'Neill, who has struggled with drug addiction for years, allegedly randomly attacked 5 men in unprovoked confrontations, the LAPD said in a statement provided to People, I guess in the magazine. 2 of the 5 men were seriously injured. The alleged attacks started on May 2nd and culminated on May 8th when Redmond was arrested for allegedly robbing 7-Eleven in Venice, California. Police allege that O'Neill was responsible for all the attacks as he matches witnesses' descriptions and security footage of a red-headed male with distinct facial tattoos. He had face tattoos? Oh yeah, what the fuck? This dude's wild looking. Oh boy. They gave him something good too. Okay. Arrested Star Wars upset with herself after interview. What? Why? Aliyah Shawkat was upset with herself after the development interview. After the Arrested Development interview. Is this Maybe? Is this the girl who plays Maybe? Uh-oh. New season turned into chaos after the New York Times when Jessica Walter revealed through tears that her co-star Jeffrey Tambor verbally abused her on set. What? While fellow co-stars Jason Bateman and Tony Hale defended Tambor's actions as being normal for their industry, Aliyah Shawkat was clear in her support for Walter, saying, "That doesn't mean it's acceptable." Now, reflecting on this interview and experience with Broadly, Shawkat said she was compelled to say something because her male co-stars became excessive with their defenses. It just kept going on. It just kept going, and I all of a sudden started to feel hot inside. She explained, because I was like, okay, if they say all this, then I now have to say, but this is a bigger issue. Wait a minute. So, Jessica Walter. So who's Jessica Walter? Oh, the mom. Whatever. Alright. Oh, speaking of fucking, what's it called? Arrested Development. George Michael's sister in the show, Portia de Rossi, might have gotten dumped by Ellen. That's nuts. A $400 million divorce. Interesting. That's crazy. Didn't see that coming. Alright, so this is where I'm going to end it. Just go in the description, follow everything, just hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out all the songs. I'm going to be dropping a bunch soon, and I'm getting ready to drop the album. Pretty excited about that. And then I'll see you guys on Tuesday for the 44th episode. Peace.